become one of the Ashford.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a 10-minute walk, and it's just the worst thing I've ever done.
Gross in Europe at the moment.
I'm glad it. Like, I feel bad for you, Sheep. On the other hand, I'm glad it's not just me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start stream, and we're live. So, who wants to do a recap?
I will, I think.
All right, go for it.
Last time we left off, we were resting after having just previously rescued someone from a tree, which we had also set on fire because Brock. We took our rest, and then we had to deal with the issue of there was a dragon pillar in a hole, surrounded by a lot more of the Morangi. I can't remember what they're actually called now. Creatures, the butchers and the various things we've been fighting.
Charalka and
the Bogart
Oh,
and the Guettes.
Yes.
Were there any Bogarts?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Bogarts.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah, the Bogarts didn't do too much though because they kept running away. Right, yes.
We even had a Bogart ally for a short time.
We did. We went through. We rather successfully fought them back on a kind of like a first wave. And then some of the Bogarts who escaped proceeded to tap on the water. And suddenly out came a couple of Protheans who... Ow. I in particular felt double ow because, why are they using chaotic damage? I'm the only lawful party member. Please no. It's fine. We went through. We eventually defeated them. After some... we eventually defeated them. And we went through and just kind of scraped the area of resources. Strangely, for reasons we do not have a clear understanding of in any way, Laurentius feels a little bit sick right now. No idea why.
No idea why.
It's a mystery.
Speaking of which, I am not ready to leave this tile just yet.
Well, but as it stood though, yeah, after that though, we didn't do too much. We rested up for a while, if I remember correctly. We ended up getting a delivery of morphines, I think. Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah, you got a charm. The dragon's eye charm that you all debated on who would be the best to have it.
Ah, yes, that thing.
Yes. But I'll take the day ahead as we are on the next day because I believe you guys had a nap and woke up.
We did have a nice, convenient place here. So.
You sure did. Yep, you didn't have to do any rolls or anything.
Is it me? I don't see the party inventory anymore.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that.
So, at the top of the actors page, there should be the party.
Yeah, we see that tab.
Folder. Do you see the little paper icon next to the word?
Oh, yes.
In between the folder and that?
Ooh.
If you click on that, there is a tab called
Oh.
Stash. It has all of your stuff in it. It also has exploration.
Oh.
So you can set your activities.
I quite like how it has just a list of all the languages known in the party.
Yeah, there's also the party languages, the skills, and the recall knowledges. Also keeps track of hero points. Because it's neat. I like it.
It's good for you as a GM, I feel like.
It's brilliant for me, yeah, but I've basically opened it up for you guys because why the hell not?
Also, to the viewers, I would like to quickly draw everyone's attention to our hit points. One of these does not belong.
What
do you
mean? The one that's half as many as two of the party, or the one that starts with an odd number?
I was going to say the one that's half the two members of the party. I did not realise exactly how squished Dax was.
There's a reason he stays behind all of us.
I have taken multiple hits with more hit points than Dax's max.
Yes, you
Multiple
have.
times too.
Yeah.
I am not exaggerating whenever I say, "Oh, a crit could kill me in one hit." I
Yep.
mean that.
Meanwhile, you're watching us endure like multiple crits in the same fight, then healing us back up again.
Yeah. She's just in the background with a ghostly pale expression because he's seeing death.
I mean, he is only a small kobold, I suppose.
He is. He is.
Yeah, neat, yeah. Exploration activities.
I have that much gold in my inventory?
That's what your gear is
Oh,
worth.
well. Oh, wow.
That's the wealth of your gear. You have some pricey stuff in your inventory, as it turns out.
That's I forgot. I have the bag of holding, so that has a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
I'm
That
surprised
counts.
about Laurentius having the second most. I figured it would be Dax.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I think the striking, shifting, cold iron dwarven war axe
It is quite
is
expensive.
yeah, that's 1,300 of his 1,500
Like,
gold.
like I
so
like I have given you guys some like calculations for how much that stuff's worth sometimes, and like yeah,
yeah, it's no joke. You guys are on a mound of money. Like,
theoretical
wealth.
mound of money.
Theoretical amount of money. Like you're on nearly 7,000 gold.
We could retire.
Easily, you could live happy lives right now.
There's no happy life.
Yeah, we could definitely coast off this for a good decade and be pretty happy. Would be
Easy, yeah. Not much coinage, but
I mean, yeah, we would be like, effectively half the world could be selling a lot of stuff for this, but
yeah.
I mean, we have gold nuggets. That counts as coinage, right?
that does technically.
Technically,
The rules do say like gold and jewels always counts full
Yeah.
price. So.
yeah, they do.
So we are sitting on a good chunk of gold.
You are indeed.
Yeah, magic equipment though will be half price. So.
Yeah,
That's still,
it's a lot of money still. There's a lot of money. in
we're
your
sitting at like
economy.
1,000 gold pieces, at least, just by some rough math.
Oh, yeah, all right, ping everybody. Awesome. So Alicia, you said that before anything,
Yeah, because
you
we've ignored, and even though there is something that dangerous that came out of it, this pit of bones over here in the bottom left in the center claw mine.
Oh yes, yeah.
We never really explored that.
No, you have not. Actually, if you've not investigated.
No, and Alicia being Alicia, we spent a day here, and she's not spending all her time dissecting the Protheans, although that a good amount of time has been spent on that.
All right. Well, I can give you a description of it. It's basically behind a tree and like some shrubbery that basically divides it from the clearing. Is like a carpet really of small animal bones. With like a few larger bones. That are sort of scattered across the forest floor. Branches above are sort of tangled in a nest-like platform. That sort of obscure the sunlight even more than what the jungle canopy does itself. It seems to be a nest, but you can take your time. You can have a look around. There's nothing of value, just bones.
Any particular interesting bones?
You can identify them quite easily as bogards and charalka are the larger bones.
Oh,
The rest are
boring
like
things.
jungle animals. Yeah, it's all very mundane.
No dinosaur bones or anything like that.
I mean, somewhat, but those for the Mangi jungle are pretty. They're like lizard bones. They're pretty common sight. You can't
Yeah.
walk too far without there being some evidence of some lizard being dead at some point.
Okay. And another thing is we kind of just sidestepped and avoided this as much as possible, but these pits.
Yes. the fire pits. They're large charcoal pits that when you first arrived were smoking. Like their coals were white hot, roasting flesh over them. Like over the left hand one, and the right hand one was just covered with like a bamboo trapdoor, which just covered the other pit. Basically, just stopped rubbish getting inside of it. This is like a big cooking pit, effectively.
Oh, okay. All right. And unless I could convince anyone to take care of the spiders, the mound, to see if there's any worthwhile things in it, I am satisfied exploring this.
I would
Okay.
rather not mess with those spiders.
I was just thinking like setting it on fire somehow, just chuck a bunch of bombs at it.
It's mostly mud, so you would think setting the mud on fire would be quite difficult.
No, it's both bombs.
I mean,
And as
just next level, I will have perpetual.
Well, that is
Alchemist
next
fire.
level. It doesn't matter because it's
and-
next level.
and
It
as
is
it's-
not now.
either way, setting fire to burrowing spiders doesn't tend to work too well.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it is an idea that
Just let the
I will
spiders
think
be.
about. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, in that case, I am satisfied now exploring the rest of that.
All right, then. What do you plan to do?
I mean, we've got a pillar next door. Yeah.
You have a pillar next door.
Send
Do indeed.
send Renali down here.
Yeah, I think send Renali down. We go to the pillar.
Okie dokie then. Is that?
And once we're about halfway through the day's travel, Halldamir, I'm going to go ahead and pop Longstrider on myself, just in case.
Okay.
Let me get all of the potion stuff.
You basically
Done.
have like a map of where the dragon pillar is, so you can sort of position yourself exacting, like you're no longer sort of stumbling towards a clearing. You know exactly where it is, really. So yeah, but like pre-buff, like minutes worth of stuff is fine.
I mean, in this case, it's hours worth of stuff. So
Yeah,
as
exactly.
Heads White was just like halfway to getting there. It's fine.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, I got a couple of buffs that may or may.
Yeah, presumably we're traveling 8 hours. Longstrider lasts about 8 hours, so do it part way in, and I'll still have some duration left over in case we have to run.
Yep. Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to run away, but you know.
Yeah, let me.
Sometimes
check a
valiance
couple
is important.
couple of things in the stash. To help people get around, here's 3 cheetah elixirs. Everyone can have one. They last 10 minutes.
There's no point me to having one. So.
Oh, okay. Well, someone can have 2.
I mean, you can take one.
I have one for myself already. I mean, I guess I could take one back. Just in case.
What do they do?
Give you 10 extra speed
Oh,
of movement.
I mean, yeah. Wouldn't say
Yeah,
that.
Only reason it's pointless to me is my spell gives the same kind of bonus but lasts longer. So.
There's also 3 free elixirs of life, lesser. That is.
Those could be valuable.
So everyone, please take one.
Oh yes, our daily anti-plagues.
Yes, the daily anti-plagues.
Mhm.
For some reason, it did not give me all the ones that I'm supposed to have, even though
I mean, are you giving? Is it moderate ones or the lesser ones? Because I've got both my inventory. I can just drag the effect to
moderate,
myself. Moderate. Okay.
moderate
I'll drag
ones.
the effect to myself.
Yeah,
To say that's from your alchemized one.
yeah. Here is the thing. I will just drag it onto your character. It's in the stash, so you could just leave it there and drag it, and I will delete it once everyone has it.
Mine. I got the bonus on myself. So
Well, you could do that too. Now that's that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know why it didn't. It gave me all those back. I meant to put those two in there. There we go. And that's for it for buffing, at least on my end.
I mean, my buffing is pretty simple. So,
Mhm.
All right.
the only thing I've got is only lasts a minute, so don't really want to pop that until we're ready.
Well, let's get you onto the map. As you head towards the sort of location of the dragon pillar that you on the map, the terrain in the area gives way to sort of a thick, cloying mud and swampy ground. Shallow puddles lie across the oversaturated earth, and the water rising up to fill footsteps and other indentations left in the soil. Droplets slide from leaf to leaf before falling into the puddles, causing the pools to froth and boil. Soft bells sound intermittently between the patter of the rain.
Also, not to alarm anyone, but this clearing is different to the other default ones we keep getting.
You know what this calls for? A perception check.
I heard your complaints.
Well, no, the thing is, now it's worry.
Which totem pole this was?
Orange.
This is orange.
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 Yeah.
Make
I
what
will give
that
a
will.
perception check.
Sure, I give us a perception check.
What do our eyes spy?
What do your eyes spy? Okay. Alicia, you do spy something in so what seems to be almost like a hollowed out trunk of a tree back here. You do see something moving in there.
Alicia will tilt her head, looking at the trunk suspiciously. Any way to gauge how what it looks like? Is it small, medium, large?
Uh you could say small.
Okay. Uh, Dex.
I would be concerned if it was a large-sized thing in a small-sized tree.
Yeah, well. With this world, you can never know, so.
I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. Just it could be like an ooze in there.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Dex, how close do you have to be to the pillar?
I should be in range from here.
Good, because it looks like there is a protector over there, pointing at the trunk.
Not surprising.
I'm just wondering whether it be a similar situation as the purple pillar, I believe it was.
Live
It
one way to
is.
find out.
I'm gonna move in the way to
Yes.
give Dax soft cover.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we've done this a couple times before. Dex will cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Give me a roll.
That's a net 20.
So
You
it's
dispel it.
so is it level 6 or less?
You dispel it. It is no longer glowing in billowing light smoke from its maw.
Dex blinks. Well, that was easy.
You seem to be getting better at that.
I think
agree.
so.
Practice does generally make one better.
I guess now it just means we need to shatter the thing.
And deal with the potential guardian. Alicia will draw 2 different bombs from just to be prepared.
Dex is gonna cast invisibility on himself.
We slowly edge forwards. You turn invisible.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
My work here is done.
Because of course, again, if we have that unfortunate event, Dax can at least reach level 7.
All right.
Oh boy, what have you done?
We will call it here. As so we'll go to initiative.
Oh, okay.
As you're not surprised. But then neither are they.
You say that as Laurentius rolls a 1 on initiative.
Now they should focus on the sickness or the illness. Let's
He's
keep
not-
it in mind.
He's not feeling great. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
you know.
He tries. But from out of their bushes
It is a
comes
wrench. No. Sorry.
a creature that has to double move to get to its target. A strange crocodile mawed creature that that charges forth. And tries to bite Laurentius, getting off
Okay.
to the usual start.
I mean, Laurentius, would you like to reduce that by 8 damage?
Sure.
Foundry's being very happy today.
Also, my
Yeah.
foundry's acting weird.
It's just me,
Yes,
my character.
Is it the bottom part of the screen?
Yeah,
kind
did
of?
that as well.
Yep,
I think it's
okay.
that F. I think you have to do that like full screen thing for it. So like F11.
I mean, yeah, I can
This is it.
F11. It's fine. Cut things off for chat a
There
little
we
bit,
go.
but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. But that will be its turn, Alicia.
Yeah. Can I see any of the other ones in the bushes, or is I just see this one?
You do not. You know of
That
something
one.
there, and you've seen one come out.
Well, in that case, can you unpause it so I can move?
Oh yeah, sorry. Forget about
Move
that
right
sometimes.
here. Chuck one of the bombs that she had out because she was prepared for this. Target that one. And you know what? Let's start with acid. -1. Is it -1 for soft cover?
Don't think +1 to the AC for soft cover, but
Yeah.
I'll just add the -1 so that way it's easier.
I mean, don't because the game does it already. It should be like the
Whoops.
automation. But it doesn't matter. You hit anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter regardless. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that is a critical, so
Yes.
and yeah. It is now covered in acid.
2d6
So,
persistent acid.
It's
Mhm.
a lot of acid. Well, 2
Yeah.
times 2d6.
Yeah.
Much persistent acid.
All
yeah,
the
yeah.
persistent.
That is one of the things that you would not want to have been critted by, but you have been. And seeing that its AC wasn't too bad, I will throw a second one. This time, a firebomb. And hit with that one too, which means it's now on fire.
On fire and burn. On fire and acid.
Melty.
Burning 2 different ways.
Yeah. And that is my 3 actions.
I'm just saying this is my first latest nightmare for someone to have hot acid over them.
Yeah,
Oiling acid.
Flaming acid is just
Where do I begin?
brutal. Absolutely brutal. Alright, this one will bite. Crit miss. Whoa, alright.
Why did it roll with -10? Oh no, it. Oh okay. No, sorry.
It missed
Yeah,
by
crit
10.
missed by
Yeah.
10, yeah.
Missed by 10.
Boop, 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 boop.
Come on, line up for the show.
Jump.
There we go.
11.
Half of my hit points almost gone.
As every good combat starts.
Yeah, you know,
Yep, it wouldn't be an Age of Ashes campaign without it.
wouldn't be my character. One attack's full of HP gone.
Alright, that was that one. So, Lux.
They're really going at it.
I mean, you
They
know,
are.
No idea what these things are either. Which is
Find out soon enough.
Is he gonna do something?
He is.
Okay.
Oh,
You technically
provoked.
provoke.
How I dream to be a rogue who does not provoke from a 10-foot movement.
That's a thing.
Yep.
I mean, some rogues can do it because there's a thing called mobility, so you move less than half your speed. You don't ever provoke.
You mean the feat that Dex also has? Yeah, sure does. This one.
Yep,
It's a smart feat to have.
It's really powerful.
I should
Yeah.
probably pick that up.
But you'd have to jump into rogue for that. So
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind then. I'm already pushing the limit of what I could be doing.
Yeah. I've been bitten.
Aye.
It can have a sword.
Oh.
Can he now? I suppose he can.
He certainly can.
And for good measure, a sword. No.
Not quite.
Oh, look at Laurentius at the bottom.
It will soon be him, or it'll be 4 more enemies. One of the two.
Dex is gonna move closer. Can't really get in range of anything good though.
Did he pop the cheetah elixir?
I
And
didn't
does
see
not
it.
see it in the stash. It's
I didn't use it.
Didn't see it in the stash. Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
How long do they last?
10 minutes. So you could have had it at the beginning of combat.
Yeah,
at
you could have
Halldamir.
had it before. Yeah.
All right. In that case, I will use one now.
Next, do drugs.
Mm-hmm. They're good
How
for
do
you.
I? How do I?
Just
Can I not
drag the
use it
effect
out
onto your
there?
character.
I just want to make sure the actual potion is gone as well. Okay. Which means I could have moved here.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I can do a little bit more. I'm now within. No, 2 of them are 35 feet. I still missing 5 foot.
I mean, 2 of them are in range.
I mean, can you just pop haste on Laurentius?
I can do that, and I will do that. Or can I hit Lux? I cannot hit Lux. I started like 5 feet too far away from old
Well, it's
things.
better than 15 feet away.
Haste for Laurentius.
Thank you.
As you can be the fastest corpse around.
And I think previously we said that buffing allies is not a hostile action,
Is
right?
not defined as a hostile action.
Which means the invisibility stays. That'll be my turn.
Basically, generally speaking, if it targets an ally, it's not hostile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start the show with the usual power check on this guy who bite me. The first guy who bite me.
Well, I think that's fair.
Only 21.
Openly.
Only 21.
Well, seeing as the total damage could have been 40.
Yeah, you know. Second attack on him. No. Third attack on him. No. And that is end of my turn.
You have an extra action.
Yeah, the fourth.
Haste.
No,
Haste, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, right. Power attack.
Power attack is
Forgot.
2, 3, 4.
But yeah,
sorry.
power attack is 2 action, but it only counts as a 1 attack.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
All right. He's gonna fight ya.
It's been a while.
Laurentius' race to a corpse continues.
I did my bad luck, you know. The usual.
And then he's gonna take a butt ton of damage.
Okay.
20 points of persistent damage.
That kills him. Exactly enough to kill him.
But as it stands, he technically did not resist the acid damage, which means even if he was still alive and dying, he is now still melting.
He's just a puddle of goo.
As I see the creature just eventually fall apart and crumble into the ground.
I mean, honestly, it just makes me think of Wrath of the Righteous. If anyone's ever done an acid build on there and just watching what happens to all the enemy.
Dots are powerful, man.
Now I will draw another acid bomb, cause why not, right?
Naturally.
War crimes.
And let's do a 15-foot cone, because now that there's more than one person there, because I'm just that kind, and target the right creature and chuck a bomb at him. Ouch!
That's even
Well,
0 splash.
I might want to re-roll that.
You do have a hero point.
I do. And sure, why not? That does hit.
Right. That deals.
And this one also takes splash damage.
Yes.
Though he's not, I don't believe
He should not be
gets
taking persistent, the one on the right.
He does not. He just takes 5 then.
Okay.
5. Yeah.
There we go.
And so that's 1 action, 2 actions. The third action, I will draw Alchemist Fire Vial. And I end my turn. And
All
I
right.
will now remove this splash.
All right. He's going to bite Lux.
No.
Okay. All right. They had better time biting Laurentius. Okay, apparently not. Let's try Lux again. Nope. All right, fine. Be like that. This guy, on the other hand, only has Laurentius. To
Turns out
try.
acid is very,
Wow.
very distracting
So distracting. It's
and painful.
he does not get rid of it either. Rude. Lux, you sworded him. Wow, these rolls. Making up for that early crit. My gosh.
Tut. I will go ahead and swing.
Okay. All right.
I could kill him with one of my bombs.
Your splash would probably kill him.
Yeah,
Yes.
splash would kill him.
You know, we'll have it cinematically. I swing the blade like that, and then I'm like arcing it to the guy next to him
All right.
for dramatic effect.
Naturally.
I said dramatic effect game. Nope.
And the game says dramatic effect.
Apparently, Lux goes for a dramatic effect, but it ends up being a bit more of like spinning top mode, where he like gets thrown off balance by his own weapon.
You know, the ground is so like boggy that it's difficult to get your footing right.
That is not how you power attack, Lux.
It's like you move to pivot on your foot, but your foot gets suctioned into the mud. You can't help it.
It seems so.
Lux, do you mind moving? I would prefer not to burn you.
Vicious move where? You want me to,
Anywhere that's not next to this guy.
I mean, not next to him is not an easy place to get.
Well, I mean, right. No, yeah, just generally not around him because I cannot make a cone with you guys on both sides of him.
I mean, there's no way you can
That
make
means one of you will take fire.
I mean, there's no way you can make a cone with that guy and not hit Laurentius.
Yeah. Well, I would not hit Laurentius. I would hit you.
Well, also Lux has done 3 actions anyway.
No, I haven't.
He's done 2.
I swung twice.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, I can shift.
3 bomb.
That's perfect.
Dax.
Watch as Dex now comes in with a fireball and just blows all of us up.
Dax.
I mean, I considered it, but I don't think that's necessary. Dex is gonna. Do I just blow all my spell slots and assume we rest after? Seems like a bad thing.
I mean, you can cantrip if you want to.
Yeah, just cantrip. We're doing fine.
Yeah, all right. Dex is gonna cantrip this guy.
Oh.
I mean, he has no ongoing or anything, does he?
Well, I was gonna splash damage him.
I suppose. All right, let's attack this guy then.
All right.
He will be flat-footed because Dex is still invisible. 26. I didn't target him. Let me roll again.
Definitely hits.
Okay, now I
Yeah.
crit him.
All right, that's fine.
So he takes 30 cold damage.
Brutal.
And he has the speed reduced by 10.
All right.
So he's
Oh, wow.
so he's chilled to the bone, but still melting.
Still melting.
That was just very chilly acid.
I mean, acid doesn't exactly have a temperature with it, does it?
No,
No, I don't think so.
though temperature can speed up the reaction.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
I feel like Alicia is the person that would make it work both ways.
I mean,
I
probably.
mean, it can be like acid that is frozen under the ice.
I mean,
and
technically,
bubbling into
I mean,
it.
also acid can make something brittle, and that can make it easier for the acid to get in, or
Yeah.
ice can make it something brittle. Yeah.
Well,
Regardless,
Goodbye.
act.
wow.
That definitely killed him.
So 1 swing.
2 swing.
What a bad damage.
Yeah, unfortunate damage there.
And that is the end of my turn.
Hey, it's my turn. 15-foot cone. Targeting this one.
All right.
And he burns to death.
Exactly enough.
Yeah. That's why I was.
The dangers
Yeah,
of splash
that-
damage. You physically can't avoid it. You just have to resist it.
Yep.
Yep. In this case, Alicia will draw 2 bombs, but otherwise conclude her turn.
Alright.
Shoot those. Even though it says all that, it's not.
Bite. Well, there's a hit. 17.
Go ahead and resist that by 8.
And also remove this.
And last one.
Nope.
Might as well save Laurentius some hit points.
Takes some damage and fails to save.
Oh, good. Burn, baby, burn.
Relax.
I mean, I'll step up.
Well, so I've not used this yet on theirs, but they do actually have a long spear in hand.
I used a step action, which does not
Oh,
provoke.
you used a step. Okay.
Hmm.
I used very particular wording there for a reason.
Yeah, you did. You did. That's all right.
He's ruining the fun, I know.
Hey, I got my test in. I got my test in earlier. Do they have reaction? Yes, I found out.
They do. Yep.
Uh,
I could roll a
everything is
knowledge check,
ruined.
or I could just let myself get hit. They're both solutions. He can also now enjoy a sword.
Can he now?
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, he felt it. He felt it.
Maybe another one.
I feel like this fight would be much
Mm.
more difficult with the totem.
Hmm.
contributing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does that technically still count as the encounter?
We technically
Yeah.
it's an obstacle we overcome, so
You overcame the obstacle.
I don't know if it counts as a trap or a hazard, but it's either way an obstacle.
Counts as a hazard. For funsies.
Oh, okay.
And to be honest, my
And
last hit,
hazards have ways of disabling.
my last hit is not likely to go through here, so just have a shield.
You swung.
No, I stepped twice. Actually, I
stepped
can't
and swung
shield anyway.
twice.
That's fine.
Yep.
Right, more Ray of Frost. This time I'll target the guy too.
Yes.
Yeah, 12.
Yes.
Putting him on ice.
He's
Well,
very
does that
frozen.
technically put him out on out of like 'cause he's on fire?
It would not auto
that
put him
technically-
out.
Does not
Okay.
automatically put him out. no.
At the GM's prerogative, it might lower the DC he needs to roll to extinguish himself. But
Yeah.
it would not auto put out unless, like, the only way that's happening is if he like dies into water or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well,
Oh,
there
there we
he's gone.
Maybe
go. He's eviscerated.
maybe an aqueous orb would put him out, but too late.
All right. That is the end of this encounter.
Time to hack down this pillar.
Time to
You-
dissect.
Can hack down the pillar.
So first thing I want to roll. What are these?
That sounds like a nature.
Oh, okay.
I
I
will
can attempt that.
I will also attempt that.
And now I can look at your knowledges and also see, does anything like make sense for this as well? Laurentius's jungle terrain could also work.
I mean, I guess I can unroll.
Yeah, if you want to.
Actually giving input as you're being a lumberjack.
I mean, all right. I mean, all of you pass anyway. All of you pass. These are Biloko. They are crocodile-snouted fae who stalk the Mwangi jungle and feast upon the flesh of the humanoids. As cunning as they are vicious, Bilokos employ deadly traps and guerrilla hunting tactics to capture prey, typically hapless explorers or occasionally wayward villagers, many of whom believe Bilokos to be cruel ancestral spirits. The most powerful of these creatures of Biloko are known as Elokos, which can wield transformative magic. These are not such, but these, based on their patina, would be considered higher in the hierarchy. And they have a fondness for bells, which you can still hear to the pitter patter of the rain around you all.
Okay. The second thing I wish to do
Oh,
is, of course, dissect them.
you may.
I will add this to my notes.
It sounds like you're taking 10 minutes to do dissections.
I mean, it's going to take 10 minutes for Laurentius to take the pillar down.
In which case, me and Hero are going to go ahead and lay on pause for Laurentius.
All right.
Laurentius,
One.
please be healed.
Thank you.
Going to take my time on this on this healing instead of just bursting it down. No need to waste my my limited resources.
Well, Laurentius can chop down the Dragapillar in no time.
In 10 minutes time.
He swings the axe a lot harder than he started out swinging the axe.
You know, the combat was a warm up.
Petition to get Laurentius law lumberjack.
It will be my third lore. It can go on the farmer, you know,
I think
Or it
maybe.
could go under farmer.
lumber checking.
I think it could go under farming.
Yeah.
But since it's also 10 minutes, though, I can also give him a second heal.
I'm also giving you all a hero point, because why not?
Yay!
Oh, thank you.
And I just added it
You-
next
you
to
have-
the new party sheet.
You have a convenient screen to do it on. You don't have to open up loads.
It's so I don't have to open up 4 different screens to do it or ask you guys to do it. I can just do it. Ah, so good.
I feel like hero points are going to become more common now for some reason.
Yeah, ease of application is what that is.
After 10 minutes, dissecting and being interest, because it's rare that she can dissect a fey creature.
Mhm.
She'll turn to the people that are wounded and say, "Do you want my help?"
I mean,
I've closed
You
the
are
worst
free
of
to.
Laurentius's wounds, but
they will come back.
I mean, you still have some teeth mark in you.
Well, it's not the first time. And it won't be the last. But yes, I could take some healing if you have something to offer.
All right. She will um finish putting her tools away, jawl out her gun again, and
Who repair it?
I it's part of my daily ritual. What part of preparing it, and lift it up to your close to one of the bite marks, and unleash a small explosion. You will get only 2d10. You get 11 hit points.
Laurentius looks dubiously discontraction.
As
It
a
feels
small herbal explosion sears your wounds shut. Uh, Painful, but definitely better than what it once was, as the pain is only momentarily before the effect seeps into the wounds. Okay.
Also, congrats for not having your gun explode on you.
Yeah. I'm going to need to work on this more.
I
And she
recommend
will
it.
pull it away and pull some tools, start fiddling with it to start repairing it. Thankfully, no matter what, you're not in danger if it critically fails. Only I am.
Yeah, Alicia might set herself on fire, but
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but you know, I guess it's true.
Yeah.
I guess it might be true because Alicia haven't really heard us with her bombs, but you know, you do say that.
Uh,
There's a small
well,
doubt. Small doubt.
she doesn't, explain the risk yet, as it is yet to happen.
Have you ever?
It has not yet critically failed. No.
I mean, have you ever explained the risk?
No.
Yes, so you know. Staying on
No one
track.
asks.
I mean, also to a degree, I could imagine Alicia like dismissing the risk as like, oh, there's no way this is actually going to happen. Sure, theoretically, but no, it won't actually happen.
It's just no one asks about the risk,
Fair enough.
and she's long learned if no one asks, don't explain. People get concerned, nervous for some reason.
Oddly, the same approach I know several party necromancers also have gone for.
Yes,
Laurentius got shot with healing gun.
Yep, I can see. All right, cool.
And we did all that in 10 minutes, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Swift.
So, question: this totem is near the waterfall. Like in this
yes.
tile. In this tile.
Yes.
Can the Laurentius go like look at the waterfall if there's like a secret tunnel behind the waterfall?
That would
Someone has had way too many adventure stories.
that
Yes.
would technically class as like a exploration activity for your it would count as your exploration activity.
Well,
so you'd have to basically spend a day to go to it because these tiles are like 3 miles wide. So
sure.
You'd have to take a several mile hike there and back to see it. Basically,
3 miles of hazardous terrain, which is
a hazardous jungle terrain. Like, while you have been walking, you have encountered things that just aren't worth your while actually fighting.
I'm presuming snakes, for example.
Yeah, it's like the Mwangi jungle is filled with creatures. Absolutely.
Snakes, the occasional giant spider,
Turns
you know how
out-
it goes.
Explosions has a great deterrence on wildlife.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to do before we look to the end of the day?
I mean, do a little bit more patching up for people.
I mean, that's only with it switching to camping mode, then I can just get everyone healed. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Because I'll get another 18 hit with every 10 minutes. Just give out. So.
Yeah.
So I heal full.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'll have
This is just in case we have another encounter.
like I'd have both of us full healed in the next 20 minutes. So that's not a concern.
Sure.
Still love the tag bird buncher.
I guess it's survival check then.
It is. It is.
Renali doesn't report anything.
There is nothing of interest along the river, and
I wonder how safe camping went.
you guys have a good sleep.
I'm of course snuggled up with my familiar.
Yep. You sleep so good that it's impossible for a random encounter to occur.
Oh,
But you don't get anything else out of it. But what you do get is Laurentius needing to make a fortitude save.
The anti-plague, I think, matters in this case.
take into account the anti-plague if it's applicable.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, you still feel unwell, but you aren't getting worse. So you remain sickened, but you've not started to feel worse. Okay, what would you like to do?
Make breakfast.
I think you can handle that.
Take a long rest and then start fiddling with her tools. So make sure they are ready and prepared. Also, you know, without even being asked to take a look at Lux's shield to see if anything repairs need to be made.
They don't.
Just making sure.
Didn't get hit. My shield didn't get hit in the last fight, so.
No, checking for any other damages besides battle damage. It is a jungle.
Hmm.
But beyond that, unless someone asks her to do anything, she is going to start inspecting some various things that we have been looted from the bag of holding. Until we start to move out.
I guess Laurentius will inform the party that he's still feeling unwell. For whatever reason.
You haven't run out of alcohol, have you?
I have one bottle, so no, technically.
Then it's probably not withdrawals.
Might be. I haven't been drinking a lot.
Mm, doubtful.
I did drink in the mine, so I'm also doubtful. Maybe Dex can just cleanse it in fire, I guess. Or Alicia can cleanse it in fire.
Do what now?
I mean, what is ever is illing me, sickening me.
I don't think I can do much about that.
Until we get a more place where I can find more materials easily, I cannot create a more specialized answer to your sickness. The potion I supply for our travels is more of a general treatment. If this persists for a couple more days, if the rest of you don't mind, we could see if we can scavenge for some materials, and I can see if I can create something more effective at treating you.
You could also do a nature or alchemy check, a crafting check, to try identify it. I believe you've not
I think we did
identified
that
it.
last time and we failed.
Yeah, we all took like medicine checks before to try and learn about it. Didn't succeed.
Yeah, that's why she's saying she needs to have it more sit down to examine him.
Mechanically speaking, unless we get compelling reason to recheck, we can't recheck
Yeah,
necessarily.
no, you're right. Yeah.
Or we level
Yeah.
up.
Did I check myself?
You can check
Yes.
yourself. I don't know if you did though.
Did I check
I
myself?
think we all did.
Let me see if I have notes regarding that.
I'll let you check yourself. A nature.
Nature or medicine?
Nature.
Yeah, looks like everyone did it. Check.
You have no idea.
Yeah, well, who knows what it is?
Yeah. Alicia would suggest that if it continues for another 2 days, or if it worsens,
I can
we
handle it for now.
yeah.
Either way, made everyone breakfast. A few bugs got a little bit close to camp last night, but that's fine. Roll a meal based on one of the random meal charts that they've added recently. Baked,
have they?
baked spider legs.
Ah.
Baked giant spider legs, notably.
Oh, tasty.
In this case, campfire baked, but yeah.
Actually, there may be something Dex can do to maybe figure out this illness.
Mm.
'Cause you see, he has the librarian staff that I believe Voz used to have,
Yes.
which has a neat little spell called Pocket Library,
Mm.
which you can cast to summon a book from an extra-dimensional library to give you a +1 status bonus to recall knowledge. Would that be justification enough to try another?
I think so. I mean, getting out of the book, I think, is worth.
Yeah. If the book has anything in it,
Worth.
we'll find out from the check. But
Yeah.
I mean, pulling out a Pacific book about the Meraungi jungle, kind of.
I mean, we
Like-
know it's somewhat like a disease or something like illness in the jungle.
Yeah.
point is, he just
He will
Oh,
kind
but
of
the
will-
guy is pissed.
he will summon a book called Jungle Illnesses and You: How to Not Die.
That sounds
What time
appropriately
is-
named.
This is canon. Every
And-
time you use it, you need to name the book you pull out. Oh.
Yes. And then a recall knowledge. I guess medicine is most appropriate.
um,
Nature
it
doesn't
needs to
really
be
make a
nature.
difference.
Yeah, it needs to be
All right.
nature.
I have everything trained. This will be with a +1 then. 27.
Oh, tax.
as he's skimming through the pages.
Oh, you know exactly what this is. Can't believe that it's taken you this long to figure it out. This is arsenic poisoning.
Arsenic poison.
Arsenic
is-
poisoning.
Did
Why
you
is
say
that
that out loud?
listed in? Yes. Dex like says arsenic poisoning. Why is that part of Jungle Illnesses and You? That doesn't seem. I mean, it's lucky, but you know.
Oh, that's generally because it's a toxin compounded of various substances. Maybe he got unlucky and touched something.
Actually, there are actually multiple plants in the Morangi which have arsenic as part of inside their root systems.
With the right combination, you could create a poison out of it, or a specific toxin.
Well, the symptoms he has seem exactly the same as the ones listed here, so
In that
that
case,
might be something.
But where from?
With that,
I mean, from the mines we know, it didn't happen before that. We can limit it to
it
that.
must have been sometime or one of the tools that Alchemist. I don't remember you wearing. There's too many things that could have been at the mines that it could have been. But now that I know what it is, I could try to create a more specialized concoction.
Also, if you're saying this is arsenic poisoning,
This is arsenic poisoning.
which does also mean we can use treat poison instead of treat disease here, which is different.
Yes.
I mean, I can't. But
At least we all agree that this is most definitely an accidental poisoning, right?
Oh, whim of the gods. Who knows at this point?
I mean, I don't know who. Okay, I suppose multiple of us had technically got the opportunity to, but I kind of doubt it.
Yeah.
You would be surprised how I know of my unluckiness or misfortune. But might be just
True.
mishandling of something.
I didn't think about this until that thought, but now I'm like thinking out of character. Like, so we have Alchemist in question Alchemist who definitely could have had arsenic. The cook who most certainly could have poisoned the food.
And a kobold that could turn invisible.
And a whole lot of jungle beasts. And plants and everything.
The distrust begins.
I don't think
Only
anybody's that
Paladin.
concerned.
No.
Yeah. Only Alicia has the small amount of distrust.
Excuse me.
Well, you have these dubious moralities sometimes.
And it's
You are,
Yeah, but she has yet to act on them. She
yeah,
hasn't
but like
prayed
you
them.
are not, you don't have the 100% trust. You have like 95.
Yeah.
let's be honest. I'm too goody for him to split me.
Yes.
So would that be enough justification for me to attempt a crafting check to create something more effective at treating this?
From Dax's knowledge check, basically, arsenic poisoning is something that occurs, and like you can give like antitoxins
Mm-hmm.
that will help, but anything specific would take time. You would need to know the exact composition of this arsenic to be able to make something exacting for it.
Mm-hmm. So without the item in question that poisoned him, or
Without
however he
knowing,
got it.
without knowing or having the source,
Mm-hmm.
you aren't able to do anything more than your antitoxins already do, or anti-plague, I guess.
Though we can still use general medicine now to treat him a bit better, which is good.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't have the necessary tools or you know uh specific items to create basically like a poison test to test items or anything. At least not
You
on her
could
currently.
you could look over the items that you have and stuff to see if it has arsenic on it. You can do that. You don't need
Yeah.
a specific.
Oh, okay.
You can use the chemical identification. It's just 10 minutes per object, so it just takes a while.
Yeah, it's identify alchemy, and it takes 10 minutes per item with a crafting check. As you have alchemist tools, this is something you can do.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that would fall under those,
But yeah,
or if I needed something
that same
specific.
thing goes if you're having to like pick up like a random bottle, but you don't know what's in it. You could spend 10 minutes to try and figure out what's inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the important question is how I don't prevent it doesn't leak into you.
Yeah, I will just use assurance, a 20 to check things over the bag of holding.
20. Nothing. It's arsenic
Okay.
on it.
Yeah. And then after time expecting all of my items, and just shrug and say, nothing that we have that could have it as far as I can sell without a truly in-depth look, but that'd be very impractical and minuscule chance of me missing something such as that.
Yeah, Lux is able to.
Yeah, I'm more
Provide you food.
curious if like this can leak further from Dax's information, which would be the reason why Laurentius would just use his own meals, so it doesn't leak further. I guess it does.
I mean, the most it's going to be is like I suppose you get it on the bowl, but then that just means wash the bowl really thoroughly.
I guess.
It's not like Lux isn't having like a big communal hot pot. He has a pot and he serves each of you out a bowl. So unless I'm infected, in which case, different issue.
Well,
Dax would know that if you were infected, you'd be feeling it. It seems like Laurentius is in the first stage of poisoning.
well, we have a dragon to kill, or totems to destroy, so you know.
Would anyone like to? Because I can't do this. Would anyone like to do a treat poison on Laurentius to give him a bonus to his next?
I'm not the best at medicine.
I
have
can
only
give
got-
myself medicine.
Yeah.
Anyone with healer's tools can try it. Just I can't because I'm not trained. So
Yeah, I only have a 9
Sure.
plus 9.
Surely I can't make it work, right? Worse,
a
right?
critical failure would make it worse.
No, that never happened.
Against the poison's DC. Okay.
Yep.
Is it a downtime action? No.
It's no, it's literally a one action combat action.
It's a one action combat action.
It's designed to use mid combat because most poisons are fast acting. So
Yeah. So you use a medicine check against the poison's DC.
3 poison.
Success gives a +2 on saves. Critical success is +4 on saves.
Yep.
Attempt a medicine check. 39.
29.
That might
That's
be
a good roll.
That might be a critical success potentially. Who knows?
All right, we'll see. We'll see next time he has to roll.
Fair enough. He'll get what? He'll either get +2 or +4 from that, presumably. So
So, with knowing this information, I do know that anti-plague is having an effect.
I need to remind myself exactly.
yes, anti-plague's disease only, so you need antitoxin.
Yeah, I think it's antitoxin.
Well-
Specifically need to make.
Toxin or poisons, yeah. If it's a toxin, then I can't do anything about it.
Poison.
Okay, then I do have something for that. And now knowing about that, I will prepare the correct item.
All right. Yep, it is
And
specifically
I'll
a
create
poison.
2 of them. So,
Shall we then travel?
Tell me where you wish to go. You have 2 remaining known points. Known dragon pillars.
just go make our way down here.
Yeah, I think straight down makes the most sense.
All right.
And I guess Renali can go up river 1 tile.
We can have her stay here and examine the waterfall.
What would be here in this tile where we are now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
can.
know.
You can do that.
We can have
She
her stay
can-
here.
She can search through a tile for you.
Okay, she can search the tile.
So,
All right.
dropping all the things. I will drop the 2 antidotes in the stash. 3 elixirs of life. And that is everything.
All right.
So take them at your leisure.
Laurentius, survival, and then your fortitude.
There's antidote. Apply those, which is a +2. Oh well,
Another cozy rest.
Very cozy rest.
that's a second critical.
Yeah, you're having a great time while Laurentius feels terrible.
What bonuses?
The antidote is only a +2.
I guess I
Yeah.
need to drink it first.
Go ahead and give
And
yourself the
then we're
antidote. That's +2, and then Halldamir will secretly add either the +2 or +4, depending on how well Sheep did.
Yep. or nothing if you failed.
With a 29, I dare hope that it was not a fail.
Do I at the anti-plague? No, I at the anti-poison.
Anti-poison. He
Yeah,
does.
everyone
the
still has
antidote.
anti-plague, but it doesn't affect this.
Antidote.
hmm
Indeed.
Which I've got to presume antidote is just like it's just like universal charcoal
A
situation.
universal, yes,
Yeah.
it's a universal.
Like activated charcoal situation here. So I can imagine.
All right.
Mm.
Laurentius, you do manage to shake the sickening feeling that you've had. You feel better.
I
Turns out,
imagine that was a +4. From
treating someone requires diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we'll take it on to the 11th day of Neth.
So now I'm just imagining someone playing the medical version of the investigator and it just being Dr. House. But
Everyone lies.
I mean that does really fit an investigator, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Speaking
it
from
really-
someone in a tech support role, everyone lies.
Yep, everyone lies.
I mean that's true enough.
All right, I'm guessing you still want to go down.
Yeah,
Go
and
south.
we'll send Renali to like map out the middle of the river so we don't have a weird hole.
Yeah,
Did
all
we not
right.
found anything on the waterfall?
She didn't find anything, unfortunately. There was no secret cave behind the waterfall.
Sad.
Yeah, she felt bad about it as well, but you know.
Yeah, all
These
those
things happen.
adventure books and legends and stories about the heroes.
Yeah. All right,
Patently false.
Laurentius, survival. Let's see how your night goes.
Now that he's all better, it's gonna
It's
be
going to be
horrible.
garbage now. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's rushing everything now.
He's just so full of energy.
Yeah.
Too eager.
Yeah. The folly.
He's no longer out of stress.
This is funny. It is funny. Bup, 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 bup.
I see why the anti-plagues are constantly handed out.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. In fact, you guys have a terrible time. Roll fortitude saves, please.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't notice anything.
Yeah, you didn't notice anything's like
It
sucking your
just-
blood. No, Laurentius is fine.
Oh, okay.
He's fine.
1942 is oh well, the +3, right?
Just need Dax.
Is Dax feeling under the weather? Did he get bit by a mosquito?
Let's find out. Wait, I don't have
rain.
the anti-plague active.
I
putting
mean, we can
them
just add a
off if
+3
needed.
afterwards if you want to.
Yeah, I'm adding them like
Sure.
mentally. You're fine.
That's a lot then.
It's good. Yep.
It's the scales. It really helps.
Mosquitoes
it
have a hard
does.
time getting through them.
Okay. Where do you want Renali to go for this day?
S-
I mean, we're probably going
send her
this way,
here.
so we might send her this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
alright. We'll do that. There's nothing there, but we have somewhere to go.
Same again as we're kind of like halfway to this pillar. I'm going to pre-buff with Longstrider.
That is absolutely fine.
There are 2 Cheetah elixirs for everyone else. So if you want to pre-buff and get that 10+ movement, I'm just gonna make that a regular part of her preparations, like the anti-plague. Because it seems like getting around is becoming a bit of a problem. With
And
these large
we're in a jungle.
maps.
It's not easy.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So what it turns out to be as you approach. And in the center ruined tower, you can see a flickering, pulsating red light.
Oh boy.
This is never a good sign. I would like to state for the record, my current exploration activity is the defend action.
What's the prepare or looking out for trouble action?
I mean, there's like scout, which is like the +1 to initiative.
Scout.
I
Yeah.
have the scout on.
Okay, you will be the scout.
I actually like to investigate. Like, what the hell is this temple?
Give me a roll.
Religions.
Religion, I guess.
Religion would be good. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna hear about that.
All right.
That is
You
not
might
better.
know. You might know.
15. I mean, why wouldn't people build temples to dragons, right?
I mean, that's
The question is what dragon?
Yes. So, I will be a generous god because Dax, you have a specific knowledge
I do.
that would be worthwhile for this.
Should I roll that instead?
Yes. That's better.
18.
Lux and Dax, you can identify this as the old temple to Dahak.
I look down at the sword I'm carrying, which still has its like symbol emblazoned on it. Once the Syndical Gauntlet, looking at this place. Yeah.
Well, I assume same strategy as before. I'll try to get a line to see that pillar, and then I'll turn it off, and then we kill whatever shows up.
so
Well-
the hawk falls under the religion skill, right?
He's a god. So
Correct.
Okay.
Dahak is a god.
How about the cult?
That would be religion, because although
Still.
they are called a cult,
Mhm.
they just because it's a religious following of an evil god doesn't
No,
necessarily mean they're a cult. So
No, I was
yeah,
were you trying to think like schooled in secret purposes or
No, I was just wondering
okay?
to see how it fits in the framework.
but before you guys can sort of progress, something appears around a corner as it makes itself known to you all as sort of the inside of the temple almost sort of flickers around the visage of a great serpentine beast
Oh, that's
Oh.
lovely.
that sort of coils itself, raising its head up into the air as it looks over you all. Says in a rather unaccented common, more sacrifices, more tributes. Seems to pose it as a question.
Can I please ask? Do I know what this thing is?
Yeah.
Roll me Arcana.
I have no idea.
Dax, your law also counts. Whatever you prefer.
Would the law be easier than Arcana?
Yes.
All right. 29.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
In my case, I'm untrained, so I can roll, but you're not going to get anything. So.
Yeah, so you would know this creature as a Bida. They are black scaled dragons with long serpentine bodies and bat-like wings that appear like halfway down its body. Let me actually how do I I'm trying to remember how I view the artwork to send it, to like let you guys see it in all its glory. I can't remember. There it is.
Oh.
All
right.
More
Their
Asian
legs and
dragon.
their legs and claws are smaller than those of most dragons, but their powerful undulating coils, like those of a boa constrictor, are potent weapons capable of squeezing the life from several unfortunate victims at a time. A Bida uses its impressive intellect and powerful magic to usually pose as humanoids to infiltrate settlement. All in the pursuit of gold, really. They are able to hide their presence using large-scale illusionary magic. They begrudgingly tolerate other dragon kind, but rather preferring the company of small, tasty thralls. Dax would know that there is probably a reason it's here, that it's staying here.
Yeah. Dax looking almost like a statue for just a moment before he catches himself. Sort of clears his throat and says, "Oh, you are a Bida and the guardian of this place, I assume?"
It cocks its head and says, "Ah, one that knows what I am. Interesting. You are of lesser stock."
I have no doubt about that. What keeps you in this place? I would not have expected one of your importance to be a mere guardian.
It nods in agreement with your words and says, "You see, this is my lair for many, many years, and that cult came about, and well, they give tribute as they should."
I see.
And have you come to give tribute, or have you come seeking favor?
Well, that answer depends on whether this is your lair because it is convenient or because it means something to you.
It sort of like wavers its head sort of back and forth as it considers and says, "Convenience comes in many forms." So it sort of looks back towards the pillar that Dax can just about see past its roiling coils. You see, those elves don't like me, don't like my presence. Perhaps you could deal with those for me.
With all the elves.
All of them. I will even give you a substantial reward if you kill them all.
There are a lot of elves. They're quite far away, actually. I'm surprised you encounter one another often.
Not since the cultists have come and placed these. He looks at the dragon pillar. But it serves. This sort of like looks upwards, sort of gesturingly. Like it serves higher being.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a beef with that higher being, as it turns out.
That's unfortunate. Being this is, it looks around, was one of his temples.
Unfortunate fits, yes. Perhaps we'll come back some other day. How about that?
It lowers his head and moves
That's
forward
like-
a little bit.
Lex like turns around.
Lauren just takes the axe out. Go closer.
Draw
I'll
some
unpause
bombs.
so you can.
What?
I unpaused, so you can move if you desire. There's you would come back, wouldn't you? But not under friendly terms as such. I'm no fool. How about one final bargain then? You deal with those Ekuye, come back once they're all dead, and I will give you two. No, I am generous. 3,000 gold.
Lex just continues like slowly walking away, hoping that
Uh,
movement. He sees movement, so he walks very slowly.
This is gonna sound evil, but how many Akuye were there at the party?
I mean, it wasn't at the party; it was the entire city.
Yeah,
the
there
entire
was
city.
dozens. Yeah.
Okay. Could
Um,
can Alicia get a rough count of how many there were?
More than 50.
Yeah, that is an unreasonable request for a partially amount of money.
Well,
First.
Your price per head count is quite low. But
Yes.
Merchant.
unfortunately, it is a rather intelligent being.
Oh, yeah.
it knows what's going on here.
And it knows the look of creatures that are going to deny it.
Yes.
So we will roll initiative.
It is literally like if it was only 50, it's 60 gold per person. And it
Oh, I went as fast as it is. Haha, I'm
Like,
ready.
I'm very sorry to say, but my paladin oaths will not allow me to accept 60 gold pieces per head for a bunch of good people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Alicia
I
doing
am
the math
faster.
in the background.
Yeah. I had to ask, okay?
I mean, she's a merchant. Or
I
was
am a
part of-
merchant.
yes, merchant family.
Oof.
It is a part of. It's just consciously always weighing the.
Yeah.
I mean, Alicia, by the
Conscious
way.
life decision.
Also, Alicia, congratulations on being faster than it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
faster than it.
As you see it getting
There
ready
you
to
go.
lunge.
Yeah. Seeing that I was able to act faster, I get to enact one of the things I had that I was going to attempt to do, which is hopefully I hit it. She draw the bombs as it was threatening. Use this. Do I really want to hit? I kind of want to really hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for
pause
it.
So I will try to re-roll that using the hero point. Oh, well. It only takes the splash damage.
Okay.
And it doesn't take the penalty to its movement.
It takes 4. Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
And she will draw another bomb out, another frost vial, and merely ask, Dax, a little brief strength and weaknesses, as she will move, uh, let's say here-ish to be out of view.
As for strengths and weaknesses, Dax would know that it is resistant to acid and poison, immune to being paralyzed or put to sleep.
The most important thing is for her to know is no acid.
Yeah.
Dex basically currently is walking towards the jungle, pretending very hard that there's nothing behind him. As he says, "No acid, and I'm leaving. Goodbye."
It takes a singular step, well, sliver to the side, and then will strike Laurentius with its tail. Hitting.
Yeah, plus 20 modifier. That's, yeah.
I mean, Laurentius, would you like to have 8 less damage on that?
Yes.
As the tail slams into the divine shield.
All right. And you are grabbed.
I don't think we're running.
As it, they will look to Lux
Uh-oh.
and will lunge out its tail.
Multiple tails.
No, it is just so long that it can bind. It can strike with its tail even while grabbing creatures with it.
Am I also grabbed, or am I...
You are also grabbed.
Okay, I didn't know if it had been an action to grab.
Nope, it is improved grab.
Oh, no.
It can do it for free.
Inconvenient.
So
That's
you
why I immediately broke line of sight.
you both are grabbed. Grab mean that you have to come to it?
Technically not, if it has reach.
It does have reach.
Obviously,
All right.
it is connected, so we can still stab at
It
the
is
pieces
connected,
connecting to us. But
Yes.
Go
Laurentius,
ahead.
Attack is on a tail.
Mhm.
you may.
Power attack.
You
Oh, I need to
do
dodge.
hit.
it's pretty good.
Yes. Yes.
22 damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Cold
your
iron.
I forgot your master already in attacks.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm a
wait,
master.
I can do that. I'll do this. Might as well, right? Oh, I forgot this actually. This is pertinent.
The pillar doesn't want to act, does it?
Well, the first thing Dax should do is just get rid of that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dax is taking the flee.
Well, I mean,
action.
take care of it and then just run away.
I mean,
That's his
Dax
job
can
done.
Dax
That's
can
his
literally just
job.
like
Yeah.
snipe it with the spell magic. It's true.
Yeah.
Uh,
GTFO as soon as he's done his job.
We will remember this.
He did his job. Yes, we will remember this.
Unless we're dead, then we won't remember it. But
I don't know. One of us could come back as a vengeful spirit.
I mean, it's
could
possible.
I use like a athletic action to break free from the Scrabble?
It would be the escape
I
action.
mean, you're fighting against a huge creature
But it would,
with weapons.
yeah, it would be the escape action to break out. Simply
It
enough.
would be the escape action, correct?
Escape.
The escape action is typically an athletics check, though depending on the situation, thievery or acrobatics may be appropriate at the GM's interpretation.
It's athletics.
Alternatively, you can use your unarmed strike modifier if it's better.
Yeah. Against the
It's either the DC or the effect that triggers it, or it's if it doesn't have a DC, it would be like what's the grapple DC for? It's a grapple's fortitude. Grapple's fortitude.
yeah, so it'd be the fortitude. There would be their fortitude.
If there's
Right.
No, actually, no. What? No, it'd be its athletics DC, so it's whatever its athletics bonus is plus 10.
It's not big with a high.
Yeah, it's gonna be super high.
I'm gonna
Doesn't
say
have-
that.
Also,
It
please,
doesn't have an athletic.
if it doesn't have an athletics, then it'll be its attack modifier plus 10.
Oh, okay.
Because monster
Oh.
stat sheets don't always have it included.
Yeah,
so-
you're right. Check instead of using your attack modifier. Instead, yeah.
So DC would be like 25.
How much do you say? Plus 10?
Yeah,
Or
because
plus 5.
it's plus 10. It'd be to the DC
Plus 10
of its base attack bonus.
off its base attack bonus.
The base attack bonus it has.
So
20,
that's
a
a
30. You have to
30.
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not 30.
Please note you'd also take multiple attack penalties on trying to escape.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
escape,
it's not. It is not then worth it. If it
No.
DC like 25 to 30.
yeah, 'cause escaping is a form of attack. So
Yeah, I shall then just attack it. And that's sure. I will reroll that. You know, I have a
Alright.
hero point.
You
You
do.
got 2 hero points.
Too bad. End of my turn.
Unfortunately. Lux, you are grabbed coils.
I'm going.
of-
I'm going to go ahead and try to activate one of the items I've currently got around my neck.
Okay.
A set of prayer beads.
Yes.
Technically speaking, there's a DC 5 chance of failure. So let's go and do that first.
Yep.
I need to roll better than a 5.
You do.
In which case, we gain the benefits of the Bless spell.
My goodness.
Which I will also, for convenience, because this is an aura around. I'll go ahead and put an aura on, because I can do that.
You sure can.
Let's make it an appropriately blessed aura.
So everyone within 5 gets a +1 to attack roll.
Yes. Which I can slowly expand this if I so deem, but...
Yeah.
There you go, inside that little sunray.
Excellent.
Alright, and I still have an action left, which I can use to try stabbing it. Because, I mean, why not, right?
Why not?
That's a no.
It is.
You don't want to hero point that?
Not yet.
Okay.
This fight could be a long one, potentially, we'll see.
It could be.
But also in Laurentius' case, you feel free to drag the bless effect on yourself, since the fact of you're definitely in the aura.
Alright. Can Dax see the pillar from where he is?
Yeah.
Alright. In which case, Dax stops walking away now the fight is joined. His companions are in danger. And really, just getting to walk away from an angry dragon is a pipe dream anyways. That never happens. He'll turn around and smack that pillar with a Dispel Magic.
All right. See the roll.
Let us see the roll indeed. 26.
Yes. You
All
do.
right.
In fact, dispel it.
Pillar winks out. And then I would like distance, please, from this angry dragon.
Okay. There is no further map, but that's fine. You can move away.
I guess add 20 feet that way.
Yeah.
You didn't pop the
I-
cheetah elixir before we had this encounter?
Probably would have, but I forgot. So I'll
That's
do it
fine.
now.
You can get 30 feet away.
I don't want to be that far away. I want to basically be exactly here.
That is fine.
This is good. I want to be here.
All right.
Do you want to be in this line?
So
That's a good point. I want to be here, please. Behind this wall.
yes, do Alicia's tactic.
Dax isn't aware of any breath weapon on these things.
But also they have magic.
They do have magic.
And
They
they could
do.
also just walk at me and eat me immediately.
That is also factual.
So, free action just to drop that, because that is useless in this combat, apparently. Fucking
It's
great.
got black scales, you know.
I know, but
Checks out.
that's like literally a third of my
It is.
arsenal.
It is.
So, she will go right here, see it, I was like, oh boy, and try to chuck another frost bomb at it, even though, because that's what I have out. That does
Ooh.
hit.
Does indeed.
It is now frosted. And you know what? Let's just go back to our previous hiding spot and actually move it even further. As that is her turn.
Well, it takes some offense to that, actually.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
And as it has the ability to move, staying within the reach of its tail, I'll come here.
Just slithering over that wall.
Indeed.
To the ruins.
And
But
will...
it does move.
Oh, Jesus.
It is,
So
Well-
would this trigger attack of opportunity?
it is technically moving.
Well,
It's
it
moving.
moved to here. I mean,
I have a lunge, technically.
It took the move action. It is technically in permanent reach of Laurentius. So
yes. All right. Let's just deal with this crit very quickly, and
Ouch.
then
Hey,
then, yes, we
Lux,
can-
you mind reducing that?
you're too far away. I can't.
Oh, right. That's 15 feet or something.
Mhm.
Hmm.
My divine protection doesn't go that far.
All right. Yeah. Laurentius, you can take a stab.
Yeah, so I have it like this. And I'm gonna take a stab against it.
Not quite. Not quite.
Want to reroll that?
No, I'm gonna say the tab for the power attack.
All right. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Now, everyone who is grabbed, make a fortitude save.
Okay.
Okay. Alicia, amazingly, is the one to save, so takes half.
Oh, sweet.
Congratulations, Laurentius. Gain back 8 health for me. As I can divine shield you against that. Also, it means I get attack against it because it dealt damage to an ally within range of.
Haha, you triggered our trap card.
Still no.
Still no. All right, that was a move, an attack, and an action. So, Laurentius.
That frost vial didn't really slow it down that much.
It has a base movement of 40.
Yeah.
So,
Time for the power attack. Have this as your tail. Oh, damn it. One away.
wow.
Fine, I will reroll it. I did say that I'm gonna use it for this.
All right.
There we fucking go.
Hey,
Just
almost
one
a
away
crit.
from a critical.
So close.
But
it
it
continued
hits.
to.
Take
it
that.
hits.
20 points of magical cold iron damage.
Seeing that bar drop is pretty
It is.
satisfying.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is satisfying.
Second attack. No, that's end of my turn.
I doth declare that I believe this thing might be evil.
You know, I don't think so. It's actually chaotic neutral.
As it will see me enchant the blade with a Hawk symbol on it, making it angelic.
Blasphemous.
Oh,
that
yes.
is.
Target is a subject of my smite evil, and presumably is evil.
It is in fact evil.
As I will
A
now.
shame for that.
That's a hit. Yeah.
I
And
really should have just left Alicia alone.
let's go ahead and cut into it a bit there. And I mean, do I try a second one? Not a lot else for me to do, honestly, right now.
Yeah, you're not escaping. Unless you want to expand your bless one more and maybe hit sheep with it.
I mean, too late now. I rolled.
Yeah,
I could have
okay.
expanded my bless one more, but
Dax will move here. And then cast Slow.
best defense mechanism for Dax. Lower its number of actions.
Yes. It's a fortitude save, though, which surely a massive ass dragon is going to be terrible at. Yeah. Yeah. He is still slowed for
No, he's
no
not.
rounds
Critical
because that was a crit
success.
success.
Yeah.
Never mind. Alright. I tried.
The dragon cares not for your mortal magic.
No. It does, in
I
fact, not
will-
care at all.
Draw a potion. And drink it.
Are both of those manipulate actions?
They would be. It doesn't do anything, though.
The drawing an item definitely would be, if nothing else. So.
If you're grabbed, there's a chance that those fail. I believe it's a DC 5.
Yeah.
That is
Hence
true.
why I had rolled a
Potion.
DC 5 before.
Yeah.
Potion still triggers that?
I mean, the drawing of
Drawing
the
the
drawing of a
potion
potion itself,
Ah.
if nothing else would. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
you're
okay.
fine.
you did it. It's all good.
Your limbs are kind of.
Yeah.
As that is 2. I will now use this so that way. Oh, I forgot it does the. There we go. Let's see. I will. That's 2 actions already. I am not escaping this damn thing.
It's a problem we all have.
Speak for yourself.
And
Oh, don't worry. I think it still has more
roll
tail.
another bomb. And that will pretty much be my turn.
Roll to draw it.
Oh right, I keep forgetting that.
Barely.
You
fine.
make it. Yeah. All right. You three, make me a fortitude save.
Right. Is that even
Dax-
an action on its part?
It is an action.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's unfortunate.
Lux, you take half.
Laurentius, please
Do
take.
not approve of it.
Laurentius, please take 8 less.
Approve of it. Rolling. So
I will then take a free swing at it because it hurt an ally.
Naturally.
In addition, because it is attempted to harm or has harmed one of my allies this turn, my smite is auto extended.
Right.
Just means I get to keep my smite next turn for free.
Nice.
No action spent,
All right.
which is nice.
Well, you're definitely going to get that auto extend
Yeah.
because it just dealt quite a significant chunk of damage with one action,
Mhm.
and economy-wise, it makes no sense to do anything else. So,
Squeeze.
squeeze fortitude saves, everybody.
they can just continue doing that.
Yep.
Ouch.
It's an action.
It's a single
Ah.
action.
This is the danger of creatures like this, is they can do this. Also, I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Probably not critical failure, at least.
Okay, yeah. So, Lux failed, Laurentius succeeded, Alicia crit failed.
So double.
So double the 9.
Yeah, creature.
That's a good thing I chose to heal myself.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I would be down if I didn't.
yeah, this is one of the things of creatures with grab effects. They could just keep doing it. They might have to spend an action to maintain the grab, but otherwise they just need to go squeeze, squeeze.
They do indeed. They need to spend an action to extend the duration of the grab. So you don't get 3 squeezes, you get 2.
It's still
With-
painful.
significant damage per action.
And I
for it,
can't heal.
so-
I can't heal Alicia because she went too far away. So
Yeah.
Power attack on its tail.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oof. Just a miss.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Not a power attack though, but just a normal attack of 20 damage.
Still the same amount of damage.
It's good damage. It's good damage.
Could be better. End of my turn.
nope, my
Take it away, Lux.
my smite comes back because it did hurt a friend.
It did.
Actually, smite's fun. So it doesn't even have to succeed at hurting a friend. It just has to try and hurt a friend. So it's even more generous.
It was very generous.
But yes, well, I think it also deserves a sword.
I do believe it.
So much to the
deserves
point, I'll
sword.
switch to a two-handed grip because, let's be honest, my shield is not helping me at the moment. I can't even raise it properly. So
That's true.
technically, I have to roll. I have to realize.
Do you have to roll?
I have
be
to
able
roll to see if I can go to two-handed.
change your grip. Yeah. See if you can bring your hands together.
No,
to
I can't.
You
She
can't.
can't.
It stays with the
can't.
one-handed grip.
Yeah. You just can't quite.
Fine, I'll
One of
attack
your
it anyway.
arms is stuck within one of the coils,
Oh,
but that
Dog.
doesn't matter. It is down.
describe.
Lux is there currently this like glowing beacon with like the magic exuding from his prayers still. And like seeing his allies kind of getting squished and hearing probably Alicia make a rather ugly cry out. No offense, Alicia, your health bar's not doing great.
She is cursing an abyssal.
Lux, meanwhile, is the complete counterance to that, as giving a prayer in Celestial. Lux beckons to his god, calling for judgment to destroy evil, and then just plunges the sword straight into this thing's tail, twists, and you see like this holy light shoot up the creature's tail as the smite kind of enters into its body.
And without the smite, you would not have downed it. So the smite 100% did it. So excellent. I need to just be right back very quickly,
Yeah.
and then we'll continue.
So, I'm going to want to harvest this creature.
I mean,
That's-
so the question is here: do you want to look for a treasure or do you want to harvest it?
I'm going to harvest it.
I guess that's
This
true.
is my treasure right here.
Okay. We can have the Colton stuff.
I am
The
indifferent.
scales, its blood, they're all magical reagents
True.
for her.
True.
Lux-
I'm just gonna hack down that totem.
Lux is indifferent on the subject. All that was Lux's concern is, hey, is this dragon an evil being? It's probably an evil being, right?
I mean, smite worked, so yeah, it has
It
to
was
be.
definitely an evil being.
What's Dak's opinion on Alicia's harvesting of a dragon?
He's not gonna comment on it. He's gonna be like looking at the down body, like wiping his forehead as if he was sweating, even though he doesn't, because scales. Sort of shakes his head and says, "I'm not sure why the possibility of facing dragons, facing the Hag, or following the Hag rather, was so surprising all of a sudden, but
Are you
yeah.
Are you gonna be okay, Dax?
Oh, I'm very much okay. I didn't consider us doing as well as we did. In fact, I assumed that this was a terrible situation to be in, and my first instinct was to leave as quickly as I could, because surely there's no possibility. I mean, beetles aren't exactly true dragons, but they're... I mean, most of it's close enough, and sure evoke similar feelings. But, I mean, if we can kill a beta, then we've got a chance against the bigger ones, too.
Lux kind of smiles as you say that, nodding to himself as he
Not the big one.
cleans the blood off the still glowing blade.
I mean, the bigger ones, up to a point, least. I mean, oh, let's worry about that when we come to it, I suppose.
Well, I assume the whole point of us doing this is to prevent that being a possibility.
I'm back.
As it goes, Dax. Still did good. I'm gonna. Lux is just gonna give like Dax a pat on the back for a moment here.
Thank you.
Another pillar down.
Didn't do much against the beta, but these pillars, they I mean, Alicia says practice makes perfect, but honestly, a lot of what I do is sheer happenstance and good luck if it works.
I'll take good luck, to be honest. I wasn't really particularly a fan of getting blinded like all the time by one of the last ones.
I can imagine. I don't even
Seeing
know.
this was the red pillar, I imagine fire would have been the order of the day.
You know what? I'm happy not knowing whatever this pillar might have done. And I'm also happy about contemplating the stash of gold that this creature most likely had somewhere.
It was offering us quite a lot.
While they're doing that, Halldamir, I am going to harvest the beta.
Okay.
I want to store, strip it of its scales, drain it of its blood, and collect it. Take its fangs, bottle its eyes. I am willing to part for the party for a day if I have to harvest this thing.
That sounds like a week's worth of
Yeah,
work.
it's more than a day to
Yeah.
strip it for its parts.
I want to get at least the majority of it.
I guess we're camping here, guys.
I mean,
it was one thing to camp in the mine barracks. It's a whole different to camp in a potentially not entirely abandoned temple of the Hug. We should not camp here under any circumstance.
The temple looks quite ruined.
They did.
yeah, but the creature did told that there are sacrifices and tributary coming around.
Well,
Not
I don't
just
see
that,
us
I'm-
being able to move this as you give a small kick to it
I mean,
very far.
I'm worried about potential divine influences, divine perception lingering here. I mean, this temple might be as ruined as just as the Hug has been absent, but that is changing, so this might very well change as well, and I do not want to risk it.
Even a ruined temple is still going to hold connection, especially given that his name's been spoken here.
I've just said it like 3 times.
Yeah, have you ever heard the phrase "not to say God's name in vain"? It is said it can draw their direct attention to your location.
great. Anyways, Alicia, if you wanna have it, you don't need to hack it to pieces for your bag of holding or make a wagon for me to, carry.
But it stands, neither me or Laurentius, I don't think, can move that thing on our own.
Yeah, you need a wagon for that.
Mhm.
I mean,
can be the-
silver lining, chances are if we continue on our current trajectory, this will not be the first, well, this will not be the last scaled dragon-like creature that faces us.
How much bulk is a huge creature?
How much bulk?
24?
Yeah. You go 6, 12, 24, yeah.
Yeah, 24 bulk.
So if I was somehow able to empty out the bag of holding.
And then somehow fit it through. You'd have to fit it through the opening of the bag of holding.
Yeah.
What is the description of the bag of holding?
You'd have to turn it into beta goulash, and then you can pour it in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Remember, the bag of holding is like either like a small sack or it's like a backpack. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where the So it is just an opening of a sack. Yeah, that's not gonna fit in there.
You need to make a wagon. You are the crafter.
I don't think I could put together a wagon. I mean, there is a surplus of wood.
Yeah, there's.
Think of it this way: you have until camp to get one ready.
You have till tomorrow, I guess, technically.
I
I have.
suppose.
I do have an axe that you can borrow, and technically thieves' tools that you can use.
Well,
For
we
fighting.
have the any tool item.
Ah, that's true.
Tools are not a problem. I suppose, yes. Very well. If Laurentius, you don't mind, if I can put together a wagon, would you be willing?
Yeah, sure.
Because this could be, well, 3,000 gold. While it is good, this alone could potentially be worth more.
If you can find a seller for it before it all goes bad.
Hmm.
If you can prepare everything, if you could stay here for, say, 2 weeks, then I don't doubt that you could produce at least hundreds of gold worth of materials, but
We're kind of leaving very quickly.
priorities, perhaps?
I mean, it's gonna take us a few days to get to the river, and to
And
the
I
other
could
side.
potentially make a raft at the river. That
And
is
you know,
majority of
Yeah, you can harvest it during the our camping time and so on. So you can
Just-
harvest some parts of it.
Just keep in mind with how hot and humid this place is, the body's going to decompose really fast.
And it's
I
gonna
have
smell
some
and
things that
attract all kinds of things.
I have some items that could deal with that, but yes, I suppose she'll just look at the the being and contemplating the best way to go about before eventually turning away to put together a wagon. So that's what she will be doing. If Laurentius doesn't mind lending his muscle.
No, not at all.
Speaking of which, she would have done this before.
Trying to use a wagon through the jungle, it will quarter your moving speed.
Hmm.
So one tile will take a few days to traverse.
Because
How much time would you say I need to at least harvest the most powerful pieces of it? Like its blood, its eyes.
Give me a crafting check.
Okay.
let's see if you could even get the most valuable pieces safely.
All right, not bad. You can
Above average.
get a few things, but just its raw nature, it is somewhat acidic in itself. Even if you were to haul it away, you would have a couple of days in this heat and moisture to be able to do anything. And realistically, the best Alicia can do is get a handful of scales, a couple bottles of blood, and maybe a few of its teeth. But it to be able to take them and secure them in a way that they won't like decompose effectively, break down. It's incredibly difficult where you are
Yeah.
because everything is wet. Like
The very nature.
you could literally be on fire, and the moment it extinguishes, you are wet again. Like it's the humidity is like it's over 100%. Sort of, it's so, and it has rained nearly every day you've been here. that on top of its acidic blood, like it's not something Alicia can just sort
Which
of carry around.
can she judge what would be the most valuable thing to harvest from it?
Its scales could be quite valuable.
If worked into an armor set to probably provide.
Yes, they are sturdy. Laurentius and Lux being able to like attest to quite how sturdy those
Mhm.
scales are.
Yeah. After, spending a while recovering, having it, putting more thought of it instead of being blinded by the possibilities. She will also do this, and I will roll for
This
my.
might even count as a form of dragon hide if harvested correctly.
Well, I don't
A
heal full
form
amount.
of, yes, because it'd be like a lesser version. Although this is a beta is technically a dragon. It's not to the same sort of level as your regular dragon.
No, if this was a true dragon, Alicia would have been much more stubborn. But for this, yeah, she will focus on the scales then, because that's something that she can easily turn into something. Other items require a bit more work,
Mm-hmm.
while the scales can be worked easily.
All right, let's do this then. I'll make a treasure for you,
Okay.
and we will call it beta scales.
Hmm.
We'll call it a bulk to be able to get enough that's worthwhile, and we'll leave the the value at
Yeah, the
0.
quantity and value.
The
All right.
quantity is 1. You have beta scales.
Mhm.
Sure.
One pouch of just scales.
Yeah.
Then I will
That's
chuck
what you
that.
can get that's intact. After all, it has just been hacked apart by your friends as well.
Luckily, it's a huge corpse, so
It is.
it probably helps immensely in that regard.
Indeed.
She will stuff that in the bag of holding then and be very disappointed.
Laurentius, as the dragon pillar comes down, you notice something a bit different. The eyes, the gemstones, they haven't fractured in this one. While they don't have that glow of power that they once had, they didn't break. You think you could pop them out? They'd be worth a good 200 gold pieces each.
Sure.
They're called Black Fire Opals.
Quick detect magic in their vicinity. Do they register?
They are dead. They do not have any power.
Very good. Pretty and valuable and not magic. Exactly how I like them.
Yep.
Speaking of that though, Dax, could you maybe broaden it out here? Just check if there's any other like magic lingering around this temple that isn't the pillar.
Oh, I will absolutely do that. The second that I can have both yours and Laurentius' attention, because I do not want to go exploring around and find something that tries to kill me without you being around.
Well, I'm with you here, and if you give a few minutes, I can always patch us both up. Alicia looks
I
a little
will-
busy.
I will be done with you when this totem is done completely. Hack.
Wonderful. And then we will most definitely take a thorough look around.
I would.
Well,
Oh, go ahead, Halldamir.
a most thorough look around indeed finds a sizable hoard piled to the west, sort of like in one of the towers.
Laurentius, feel free to heal yourself by 1 set as well.
It consists of quite a bit of money. So I'm going to combine stacks on this quantity to make it a bit easier. But at the moment, you only have 14 silver, 4 copper in the party stash. You find 310 gold pieces, 2,400 silver pieces, 8,500 copper pieces, as well as another pair of healer's gloves,
Oh.
a spined shield,
Oh.
and a wand of widening, particularly for the spell Lightning Bolt.
What does that mean?
So the effect, you cast the spell and increases its area. Add 5 feet to the radius of a burst that normally has a radius of at least 10 feet.
Basically, you know the meta magic widening is this, but only for a lightning bolt.
Yep.
Oh, but
You
it's only for lightning bolt.
It's only for Lightning Bolt.
So if
But it is
if you can cast lightning bolt yourself, this wand does something for you.
I mean, it says it's a wand. Yeah, it's a wand.
Yeah,
So it's once per day.
so you can cast it.
Oh, so it comes with lightning bolt, but you can also widen it.
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Hmm.
Supplies.
Hmm.
Yeah. You. It lets you cast Lightning Bolt.
And you have
With the ability to widen it.
which for a lightning bolt is weird. Lightning bolt just means slightly longer range, but
Yeah. So it's got a 120-foot line. So
you can make it to take 130 foot because
you can make it 130. Yeah.
if you want to spend another action.
It's a bit odd, but you know.
So
it
you
is what it
can
is.
add 10 foot to a 120-foot line. Okay.
Yeah.
It's honestly,
I mean, it's still a wand of lightning bolt.
yes, it's still one of the lightning
Still
bolts.
is a wonderful lightning bolt.
Once per day lightning bolt, and you can technically overcharge it if you want to risk destroying the thing.
Yes.
Also, with these piles of money, we actually have a bit of an issue because 8,000 copper pieces are 8 bulk.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
The bag of holding currently has about 3 bulk it can carry more.
I can carry 5
The,
bulk.
The point is that much copper might actually be difficult to move in general here.
Yeah, the silver is 2 bulk as well.
That's more reasonable. We can find 2 bulk.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I can. Do you want to stuff the silver in the bag of
Like,
holding?
I could
or
personally
something?
take all the silver onto my purse without issue. But the copper is...
Okay.
Like, better put the copper pieces to back of holding. As much as we can.
I
Like,
cannot fit all the copper in there.
can you move some stuff out of the back of holding?
Possibly.
Give it to us.
Sure. I can do that. That's no problem.
I mean, how much spare bulk does Laurentius have without encumbering?
Yeah.
4.5.
Okay, I got 2, you've got 4.5.
Like, my encumbrance is at 11, and I'm now 6, and now put it like that.
So you said you have how much bulk?
I have 6.6, and my encumbrance is at 11. So like around 4.5.
4.5 Laurentius,
Four
I
and a
got
half.
2, so we've got 6.5 floating around between the two of us. And we've got 10 bulk worth of coins.
That's a lot of coins.
Like, Lux can take the silver, I guess.
I could.
And
I
I
could
can-
hit that, which will leave us the 8 bulk of copper and your 4.5.
Yeah, then I just need some free bulk stuff from the bag of holding, and then all the copper can go to the bag of holding.
Yeah. Here, let me see. Where did that go? Did it go in there? Yes, it did.
So I assume none of you can effectively use the wand, right?
I could use the wand. if I
What
wanted to.
lists are lightning bolt on?
That is a good question. Let me look it up.
I cannot.
If it's on Primal, I can use it, technically.
Lightning Bolt, Arcane or Primal?
Okay, so either of us could use it.
I can also use it.
She could trick magic item, though she could never use the widened version, she
Yes.
could use the normal one with it.
Hmm.
We have choices.
I wouldn't say no to Bond. But I already have like a bunch of tools that I'm already not really using. So if you think you'd like to have like an AoE / ranged variant or option, Lux, or Alicia, you think you want something with more oomph
I
than
mean, it
your...
would give me something a little bit more, and Lux is generally busy.
I need to
sorting
double
things.
check though, because your where's the wand's DC coming from? Because if it's coming from the caster, your DC is going to be through the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. It uses your DC.
In
Yeah,
that,
it
ca-
does.
in that,
Okay, then
in
yeah.
that case, Alicia's DC is just her level, nothing else.
Yeah.
So DC 16. In which case, I mean, I can take the wand and gives me the option for a.
It does give you a range. Well, you do have already produced fire as a range option.
Well, yeah, but this is also more like
But it gives you
it gives me a line attack.
area effect. Yeah, it gives you an area effect though.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you take it. I got my fireballs and my fireball stuff.
I'm gonna replace your shield with the spike one. Why not?
Because I at least have decent spell DCs behind me as well. So.
Dark, are you gonna replace your shield with the spine shield? 'Cause that would make more
I
sense.
haven't looked at that yet. What is that? Plus 1 striking shield spikes it's got on it. I mean, it's just a better shield.
It's just a better shield.
I mean, I can take that.
I mean, you're using the shield, so you know.
No one else uses a shield.
Nope.
You can also take the second healer's glove, I think, because you're the most one who's in melee.
Oh, more healer's gloves. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure, gives more healing options on the table, I guess.
Now we just have to deal with the gold.
Indeed, there is a distribute coins button.
I think that would evenly spread it out, which I don't think everyone could handle that
Yeah.
weight.
That's what I'm thinking it would do.
I'll be
as well.
crushed by copper coins, which honestly is not the worst way to go.
I mean, for a dragon, that would be pretty good. You know.
I mean, there is 8,500 copper coins of beer.
And I think that on the other argument, guys,
true.
to a degree, that's 8,500 copper. That's what? That's 85 gold.
Yep.
There is a certain.
You're not suggesting to leave behind wealth. How?
Yeah, see, you're hitting his pet peeve now.
First of all, how dare you?
I'm just saying.
Look, we're already leaving
I'm
behind
just saying you have
Akita
2
corpse.
negligible fire opals, whose combined worth it's 10 times more than all 8 bulk of those copper.
It's so many copper pieces.
It's doing the
You know-
dragon trick where it uses copper to pad its.
Yeah.
Oh no, that is definitely what you do with a dragon. You pad it.
No. You see that there's a saying in Draconic. It doesn't translate well, but it basically says for every copper piece you leave behind, karma denies you a gold piece.
Oh, that's a good saying. Oh, hero point for that one. I like that. That was good. That was 10 out of 10.
God.
Off the top of your head, that was great.
We don't know all of the heads. It's clearly an old draconic saying.
It's
That's-
clearly
That's
an
actually a
saying.
There's a saying like that in German.
Of course there is.
I mean, just move them 3 bullocks from the back of holding. That's the only way we can carry it. I can take the 3 bullock. Or more. So Alicia, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort through the inventory and seeing what I can take out and what can be distributed around. And the interface does not like me for some reason, so I'm struggling with it.
I mean, I actually still have at least 1 bulk in my backpack free. How about I just pick up 1,000 copper pieces? You know what? I'm gonna pick up 1,000 silver pieces.
Alright, take 1,000 silver pieces.
How do I?
If you just
Yeah.
add 1,000 to your sheet, then we can.
No, I
Oh, there you
moved
go.
it.
That did it.
You can take it from the treasure section.
Actually, I could theoretically pick up 1,999 silver pieces. They would still be 1 bulk.
Technically, you could, yes. I think you could split up the weight by doing that. Kind of gamey, but yeah.
I mean, let me grab like 800. That seems reasonable. I'm gonna put them in my backpack too. How about I also pick up some of these gold pieces?
You could take all of the gold pieces. You could fit all of the gold
Yeah,
pieces.
you know what? Yeah, I will carry this burden.
I mean, I found this gem, so I can take these gems. If you're
take
good at
it, yeah,
this floor.
You're the one who got them out. It's
Yeah.
the pillar, so
So
your lumberjack fee right there.
I have taken 900 of silver coins.
bu- 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 bu-
I mean, rest of the silver
okay,
doesn't have
I
any
can
weight,
now
but
take.
you can-
But you guys already. I could take the 7 bulk of copper pieces
All right.
All right, do it.
and the bag of holding right now.
Excellent. Who's going to take the 500 silver pieces?
I mean, I have room in my backpack. I can take the rest of the
I'll take 50 more.
stuff. Sure.
All right.
How do I move the coins to the bag of holding?
You would literally
Or
go in the
actually
treasure
pay.
section, drag them from treasure into the bag.
Ah, there it is. There it
Yeah.
is. There we go. No. Stowed. Where is the... This inventory space does not like me. It did put it in there.
I am
don't want it
technically
in
very
there, I want
slightly
it in
over
here.
encumbered now by a tiny bit of light bulk.
I mean, drop a
Oh.
torch or something.
Don't carry torches, but
I mean, I have 3 torches, but you can throw something at me, you know?
The muscle man.
sure.
I have carrying capacity.
In which case, you can take 2 extra rations.
Sure.
Can I throw a backpack at you
Sure.
with 4 bulk? And I don't... There's quite a few things in there. I don't know if you want to just delete them out there. I've kept them because I'm a hoarder, so...
Yeah, I know. I have played Baldur's Gate with you.
But yeah, now I've got rid of those 2 rations. I'm now exactly out of 9 out of 9 for my... Like, if I go any higher, I'm encumbered.
The 2 rations, yes. And where is the backpack or the container?
It's in the containers, yeah.
I don't actually see.
Honestly, this is a great
There we
dilemma.
go.
All the way at the bottom.
Honestly,
Yeah.
this is a great dilemma that Dragon Horde brings up that we don't face too often. Which is, what happens if the players can't carry the Dragon's Horde?
Mm. See, and you are over a week away from Acrivel and Citadel Altrian as well. Like, even if you wanted to beeline it home, you are 8 days away from being able to do that.
Who took the healing gloves?
I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's effectively just like a bonus lay on hands lying around.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I was gonna think see if but yeah, if you got it, that's fine. So I am lightly encumbered still though. So
Throw stuff at me.
okay.
Put it in the. I took, you know, certain feats of like having
did.
more carrying capacity for this moment.
He did.
Yeah,
Th-
alright.
Now comes up the advantage of someone playing a strength-based character.
Yeah, with hefty hauler.
The
Yep.
scales, those need to
Uh,
be
Would they rot, or you know, do you need them to
Oh.
be in back of holding?
Laurentius light load
presume that
is higher than Dax's maximum
Yes.
load.
Yeah, like I can carry a lot of stuff. He's used to doing farming work. So he has a lot of muscle.
I mean, it also makes sense him, Laurentius, being the largest in the group.
Yeah, it
Sure.
does. Yeah. He's
I mean,
he's
I
a
can
big,
put the
strong man.
scales on if you want to put the scales on.
Also, in my case, I'm penalized by the fact I'm wearing heavy armor and a shield.
Yep.
A lot of my bulk's pre-accounted for by equipment. That said, I will take my AC that's too high than everyone else by base and be happy with it.
Anything else?
still sorting through it because there's quite a few weapons in here that if I can get rid of those, that
The
at
striking
least
whip.
one of these,
Okay, the
just
striking whip.
one.
Yeah, I didn't realize we still had like actual bulk in the stash. Like that chain shot, we should definitely carry
It
that.
was
Even
it was that is left behind armor.
Yeah, I think these are like left behind at my
This is
house.
just-
So
yeah.
Because a bunch
Oh,
of
okay.
a bunch of stuff was stuff that was like left behind. Yeah. So
yeah, like we can make a like
Yeah.
I guess a container for it that isn't like
Yeah, maybe
us.
maybe.
yeah, we can create like a backpack container that's just named
Yeah.
like house.
house.
Yeah.
yeah, that will make sense.
Okay, now I am under encumbered now.
Let me
Or
do
keep
that.
or something like that. You know, one of the above.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make
Because all this equipment, armor, and weapons are in there.
we'll make that. And that again.
There we go. So we can now move things into the keep or the house as appropriate.
Yeah, so I believe the chain shirts, the dagger, and the axe are all at Laurentius' house.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah. I think the healer's tool and mother's kings are with the actual row at the keep.
Yeah, that's still no, that's
Yes.
still our stuff. I put that there.
Yeah, they are with the keep
Yeah.
then.
No, we were carrying them. I had to take them out to hold someone else to hold them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, and that's two bulk. You need to
yeah.
sort out.
I can
Ah,
take the water.
Okay. I am one light away from encumbered. I cannot take any more.
Okay, well, I have some bulk I carry. I have like 7 light
You
that I
know,
can carry.
I'm one light away, but still, I can carry all of this. I don't know who has a
Alright.
dagger, or is that in the keep?
That is in the keep.
That's
That's in someone's bedroom in the keep. That can be moved. That's it.
Mhm.
yeah.
I think one of these healer's tools is at the keep. Do you have one of two healer's tools? Ichigo.
And I
Yes, I had the healer's tools. I just put them out.
One or two?
Just one.
Okay, then one of them is at the keep. If you could move the keep. Oh, I took it away from myself. Got that.
I've also got a bunch of like camping equipment on me, like the cookware and all that as well. So my inventory's pretty accounted for.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm carrying only the most basic of things.
Can you move that healer to the keep? That is in the keep then.
I should do that.
Yeah, it's just for some reason I cannot do it. It doesn't allow me to move it.
Oh, I can't move it into the container either. Interesting.
Really weird. There we go.
Yeah, because I'm carrying my bedroll, my flints, water skins, the basics of stuff on myself.
I mean, I can get one light bulk cleared tonight if we want, because I've got some beer here, which I'm sure Laurentius could drink in the night.
Yeah, part of my problem is that part of creating every day is I'm creating bulk for my refused reagents.
Wow.
So
You are generating matter.
yes,
Yep.
I am. But we're squared away for now.
It seems like it.
So did I someone?
Uh,
There's only 45 minutes left.
We did
I
want to.
don't think.
We did want to check if there was any like excess magic floating around this place that wasn't from the pillar. Don't know if there is.
Yeah, that was the 3 magic items you found.
Okay.
Didn't find anything else.
That's fine.
It seems long ruined.
I mean, I'm fine ending earlier soon and doing level up.
yeah.
Yes.
That's
yes.
Was that creature perhaps that tiny extra part of our XP? Bill?
No. What? What do you mean no?
It was 10 XP. It was a
Yes.
low difficulty encounter.
And the fact it was
Nah,
2
yeah.
pillars we've destroyed today.
Yes.
Yeah.
We moved
1
quickly
XP
today.
each.
240 each.
240 each, huh?
What's that put us
Mhm.
at?
That's a lot.
240. That's 195. Is a new total for us.
Dun,
The
dun, dun,
leader
dun, dun,
alone
dun,
was
dun, dun.
80. So
Nice. That means 4th level spells.
Right, I do have to check something. Where is the party tab again?
you guys get some fun stuff this level, I believe.
We get all
Yes.
kinds of stuff.
Let's see, what's
Skill increase, ability boost. It's a very good level.
It is.
Yeah.
Also, I still do not double dax yet.
I double dax.
Yes, you do.
You double dax.
I assume we get a long rest.
Yeah, you can rest.
I'll just heal to full.
But-
There we go.
But I still think we should not rest in the evil god's
We
temple.
can,
Yep.
we can rest in the jungle away.
Yeah,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I was
Yes.
assuming you were resting in the
Alicia
jungle.
has been bargained down to
Yeah.
leaving the beta corpse behind.
Plus, I'll be honest, Lux also does not feel the most comfortable resting in the evil god's temple. So this is bad juju for praying. Not quite his words, but mine.
As it turns out, your god isn't too much of a fan of you praying to them in another god's temple, derelict or not.
I mean, sometimes it's fine if it's like an allied god, but it's like, you know,
It's literally
this
the
is a national
destroyer.
god. So,
Yeah, it's an anathema.
you know, it's one
I
it's one thing to like pray in Sarenrae's temple. It's like, yeah, I mean, they get along most of the time. That's fine.
Yeah,
I have 20 intelligence.
or like Iomedes.
I have
it'd be
20
different.
charisma.
Oh yeah, we get that.
None
So
of mine
that
hit,
means
none of mine hit 20 this time, but that's because my stats didn't start at 18s, unfortunately.
Yeah.
so I get even more reagents. Also, I get 2 perpetual bomb. So I am always armed now.
Wow. Laurentius is a master in perception now.
Yes.
Yep. Do I want to go strength or con?
I am a master in crafting.
Strength would only respite 1.
So can general feats be used for everything?
General feats can be used for general feats or skill feats.
Okay, and that's the limitation.
Yes.
So no dedication feats or
No.
anything like that. Okay.
Please note, general feats can only be gained by general feat slots and not by any other means.
Okay. Well, let's look at the general feats.
They are very general, as you understand, but there's stuff in there including like toughness, which I'm considering.
I
What,
think
so
I'm
you
gonna
can
take
double
more
dax?
constitution because I get hit hard.
You get hit really hard.
So I am now double of dex, pretty much. Almost
You're more
one
than
and a
double.
half.
That's
Yeah, almost triple
Well,
of dex.
Well, you see, the thing is, you get hit more than twice as
Also-
often.
Also,
That's
No,
also, sorry, just to keep in mind for everyone, by the way, level 7, you get a skill increase this level, and this is the first level you can access master level of skills. So keep that in mind.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not-
be.
So you can raise something to
sure
a
what
master
that is.
if you wanted to.
I'm gonna raise myself master survival because I'm gonna do in the survival.
I'll probably go. I mean, it's either religion or nature for me. I'm gonna be master at this level. So
I think you're the only one, our religious skill person.
I mean, Dax has it, but I think I'm way way over him at this point.
So
You're,
yeah, I would suggest religion.
you're one proficiency higher and one intelligent.
Wisdom.
Wow,
It's
wisdom. That's the word. Intelligence and wisdom. Those are words.
But yeah, I'll be mastering both of them. It's obviously just which one I pick first. So, though I think we've got more people who can roll nature. So
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and master.
Yeah.
I think I'll master religion first and do nature as the level 9 increase.
I'm trying to think what I should raise to master.
Oh, same.
It's an important choice.
It is.
Might do thievery. Like I'm still sort of the trap guy. I've got feats for that, so I should probably have that nice and high.
Yeah, because I'm not raising thievery probably past trained.
It's probably it's a kobold thing as well, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, it is.
It is a culture thing for kobolds. Yeah.
Oh, also, unless otherwise stated, I will take toughness because if I go down, I don't want to have this has happened before.
This campaign is not exactly known for pulling its punches.
This does also mean I now
No.
double Dax if I do take this,
Everyone double stacks.
as I'm now at 99 hit points.
It does, yeah.
I could raise society to master.
So societal.
So we can take a skill feat.
You have a general feat which
No,
can be used
you
to
can
take
get-
skill feats
yeah,
if you want to.
It can be used to get
A
a skill feat.
general.
Yeah.
So you can use
I
it.
am picking fleet, so I've got 30-foot movement.
That's never a bad choice.
Yeah, and also I've got mobility, which means I can move 15 feet without provoking.
That is true.
Yeah, it's really good.
I get no such luxury. So
What to take?
Yeah, my 4th level spells are a difficult decision that I've not decided on. I think I'm picking fly because fly speed is probably very useful.
it's also just useful utility if you ever need to reach something that's just
Yeah.
It's also
I think
cool.
I said I was gonna get a specialty crafting for my general feat this level.
I'll probably stop stream here, by the way, just so bye stream.
All right. Bye, stream.
Bye.